Picture this. It's Sunday, the game's on in 10 minutes, and two parents are arguing at the front door over a sweaty number 11 jersey, while the kid stares at the TV. Who gets it? No one knows. And suddenly, the ritual that kept that household steady is on pause.
Welcome to Danny's Den. I'm Danny, and today we fix the small things that break big routines. Let's chat.
Quick disclaimer before we get practical. Family law varies by state. These are general principles and everyday tools you can use right away. If you need a court-specific answer, check with a local attorney.
Look, here's the legal baseline. Courts don't slice up feelings the way they cut a bank account.
When kids and parenting time are involved, judges care about stability. They prefer parents to work out keepsakes themselves because a judge's split can feel, well, a little random. So the rule of thumb is simple. Negotiate if you can. Let court intervention be the last resort. Why do jerseys and playlists hit us so hard? Because they're memory anchors. The same thing that made Sundays feel safe becomes the thing people fight over when relationships change. I'll never forget the first time I saw it. A little hand tugging on a jersey while both parents argued. The kid just wanted to watch the kickoff. Everything else could wait. That image explains why practical steps matter. Start small and be specific. Take photos and short videos of every meaningful item. Note who currently stores it and write down the tradition attached. For example, Child A wears the number 11 jersey on Eagle Sundays. I keep mine in a folder called Game Day Keepsakes. Even that little naming helps. An email with those photos creates a time-stamped record you can point to later. Next, write an easy agreement about rotation. It doesn't have to be lawyer perfect to be useful. A short paragraph saying who gets what and when, alternating weekends, or dad keeps the jersey but mom keeps the photos and playlist, gives kids continuity. If you later need a court order, bringing a written effort to cooperate looks good. Judges like to see parents try to work this out first. Here's a sports-specific playbook. For high-value memorabilia, think co-ownership, agreed insurance, agreed storage. For jerseys and caps, alternate possession, or tie them to parenting time, so the child always has the connection. Use tickets or a small physical token as the game day object that moves with the child. For holidays, write a rotating schedule. Don't leave it to memory. Surprise takeaways create fights because rituals get interrupted without warning. If you're negotiating, offer trade-offs that preserve ritual, not just objects. Try something like, you keep the signed ball this year, I'll host Sunday brunch and bring the game playlist. Those swaps keep the meaning without making one item the hill to die on. Document every proposal in text. If someone gets reactive, a time-stamped offer protects you and shows willingness to cooperate. Now, a really low-effort, high-impact trick. Create a shared handoff playlist. Call it Game Day Handoff, and both parents add 5 songs. Before a pickup, play one of those songs in the car. It signals continuity. The music says, this is still our thing. Pair the playlist with a tiny ritual and a 2-sentence line at handoff. Try, we're swapping the jersey today. Dad will bring it next Sunday. Have fun watching the game. Short, predictable phrases help kids know what to expect. 2 sample de-escalation lines you can use. Calm de-escalation. We're trading the jersey this week. The rest is for another time. Protection focused. We can talk about this later. Right now, let's get Liam settled for the game. Say them calmly and let the playlist cue be your transition. What to avoid. Don't take items without notice, and don't make unilateral decisions about routines that affect the child. Those moves escalate everything and can backfire in court. Legal red flags. Call counsel if someone threatens to throw out or sell keepsakes, refuses to follow a written parenting plan, or there's repeated hostile behavior at handoffs that affects the child. Those are moments to get concrete protections in place. One small experiment to try this week. Make a 5-song handoff playlist, text the other parent an invite link, and suggest one tiny ritual.
a high five, or a scripted line. If they agree, put it in an email so you have that time-stamped offer. If they don't, you still have the record. Quick recap. Document keepsakes, make simple written rotation rules, use playlists and tiny rituals to signal continuity, and avoid unilateral grabs. If things escalate, get legal help. Small planning now keeps game days calmer and keeps attention where it should be, on the kid. If this helped, hit subscribe so you don't miss tips like this. And if you want legal help, use the contact link in the show notes to book a free 30-minute consult. Thanks for listening to Danny's Den. Let's chat.